As you prepare your financial strategies, it's important to spend some time considering beneficiary arrangements. Whether it's through an IRA, life insurance, wills, or trust, anytime you want to leave money to others, you want to make sure that you have in your mind a good understanding of how you want to designate the beneficiary. For example, let's say you're a husband and a father and you have money in a retirement account, an IRA. Typically, your primary beneficiary will be your wife. What does that mean? It means that if you die and your wife is still alive, your wife will receive all the proceeds of that account. The wife in this scenario is considered a primary beneficiary. But what if your wife dies before you? Or what if you and your wife die at the same time? In this scenario, you may want to have what are called secondary or contingent beneficiaries. Let's say you and your wife have 3 children, child 1, 2, and 3. These children can be named as a second line of beneficiaries or contingent beneficiaries. So just in case your wife dies before you, or you and your wife die at the same time, you've got the second line of beneficiaries, the 3 children. You may choose to divide the proceeds of your retirement account evenly between the 3 children, a third, a third, and a third. But here's something else to consider. What if your children have children of their own, your grandchildren? Let's say child number 1 has 3 children, child number 2 has no children at all, and child number 3 has 2 children, meaning you have a total of 5 grandchildren. Now you may want to start asking some additional questions about designating beneficiaries. Let's assume your wife dies before you. Now there is only you. Therefore, when you die, the proceeds are designated to go to your 3 children, who you have named as contingent beneficiaries. Well, what if one of your children dies before you? Let's say your 3rd child, the one with 2 children, dies before you. Then what happens? Well, if you haven't set up your beneficiaries appropriately, you could end up disinheriting those 2 grandchildren. All of the proceeds could end up going to child 1 and child 2, cutting out your 3rd child's surviving children. That's generally not what people want. Instead, they may say, we want this child's share to go to his or her 2 children. This is generally referred to as per Spriggs Distribution, meaning that each branch of the family is to receive an equal share. If that is your objective, you'd want to incorporate that term into your beneficiary designations. Then, should both your wife and one of your contingent beneficiaries die before you, the beneficiary designation would direct that contingent beneficiary's share of the proceeds to go to his or her heirs.